A Chicago mom is on a mission to end energy poverty around the world by replacing kerosene lamps with clean solar light. Watts of Love founder Nancy Economou shares how her team is helping families rebuild after Hurricane Melissa and what's next. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's a pleasure having you here.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
All right. So for folks who are not familiar with Watts of Love, you've been around for 10 years and you are doing amazing work in impoverished countries. Talk to us more about what you're doing.
Yes. So we're usually in Africa, and when we go into a community, it's most of the people live on less than $1 a day. So we teach them how to start saving their money in their little box instead of buying batteries or kerosene. And then we give them the solar light, which allows them to now reinvest that money into something sustainable like chickens and goats. And then obviously the children's education goes up with lighting.
Yeah, and you mentioned that you had an experience years ago where you saw a young girl who was burned by a kerosene light. I believe this was in the Philippines. Talk about how that influenced you to do what you're doing today.
Yeah, when I saw this young girl, I was at a feeding program and her face was burnt, and the teacher said, "This happens all the time, children are burnt," something I don't see here in America. And I just came home from that trip and really felt compelled that, you know, living in darkness and having to use candles at night, I thought was quite a challenge.
All right, and so what's going on right now in Jamaica, in Cuba, these nations that have been hit very hard by Hurricane Melissa. Talk about what your team is doing by sharing these Watts of Love. And so I've got one of them in my hand, and this is solar energy, right?
Yes, it's solar panel on the back.
Okay.
And push and hold in the center. It will last 5 days on that first setting.
Okay.
It continues to get brighter, and then the last setting is emergency strobe.
Okay.
So at the time of a disaster, the product that we have is needed, right, for energy poverty in Africa and other countries. But at time of a disaster, this light is essential, especially for a family to start cleaning out their homes, safety and security for the children at night, and then just even navigating, right? You see the debris everywhere.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they're not thinking, oh, when a hurricane strikes, when things like this happen, that obviously the power grid is most often down.
Right.
How many of these are going to Jamaica and Cuba and other islands that were hit?
Right, so right now we have a staging area in Miami that we'll start sending lights into. Cuba, we have a few hundred going next week, and we're continuing to raise money to bring them into Jamaica, but that will be kind of the next phase.
Okay, and thousands of these across the country now. Not the country, I'm sorry, across the world.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
and just making a huge difference, keeping people safe, because like you said, I don't think many of us think if people are searching for light, they're often using candles and kerosene lamps, things that are dangerous and hazardous, but this is really making a difference.
Absolutely, and after a disaster, there's no batteries. There's no flashlights in those areas. So something that's going to last for 10 years, which our lights should last 10 years, is really an investment in their future, because it's not if another disaster is going to happen. It's just a matter of when.
And talk about, you've been doing this for 10 years now. I would imagine it has to be very rewarding to know that you are helping people in this way, not only save lives, but helping them divert money in a sustainable way.
Yeah, and my favorite part is really seeing a mother who has many children that she's never had anything, just survival mode. And when we go back 6 months later, a year later, they have chickens, they have goats, their children's education has gone up. So the mother is now successful exactly where she is, and the children have a better education.
All right, Nancy, well, thank you so much. We need more people in the world just like you doing what you're doing. Thank you. Appreciate you being here this morning. To learn more about Watts of Love or to donate, you can visit wattsoflove.org.